Okay, thank you. Damn it. Hadn't done that in a long time. Okay, thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Now, a lot of stuff's been going on, so let's just jump right in. This is from NBC. This is an opinion piece, so you know it's gonna fucking suck. Amber Heard's defamation judgment should scare social media users. I'm so sure it should. You know who it should scare? It should scare the women that are going to come out with fucking lies. That's who it should scare. Hold on, let me move this down a little bit. Let me see, right there. Okay. Marriage on Trial, and that one, the documentary, that Marriage on Trial shit, I'm gonna go watch that. I haven't watched it yet because we have been doing this all these toxic feminist books. July 13th, so this was, I believe it was a little while ago, by Joanne Sweeney, professor of law at the University, a professor at the University of Louisville, Louis D. Brandeis School of Law. Okay, so this is gonna be really bad. The maelstrom of reporting on the recent Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial overlooked a key aspect of the case. Oh, did it? Oh, I'm so sure it did. Tell us. Please tell us. Heard did not actually write... Oh, my God. God damn it. God damn it. I knew it. God damn it. Heard did not actually write any of the statements that formed the basis of the defamation claims against her. Specifically, it was made clear during the trial that the American Civil... Oh, they're throwing the ACLU under the bus. Oh! The ACLU had written the article, which contained 2 of the 3 statements at issue, and the 3rd statement at issue. The headline of the article was written by a Washington Post editor. Now they're throwing the Washington Post under the bus. Dude, these people don't care. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. As long as they're not wrong, like someone like Amber Heard, as long as she's not wrong, which she always is, she is the problem, as long as she's not the one that's at blame, they'll blame anyone. I mean, that woman threw her entire legal team under the bus. They'll blame anyone. Based on the jury's finding, anytime someone posts a link or references a defamatory story with even a few non-defamatory words of approval, they have published a defamatory statement. Yeah, they have. And you want to know what the real problem is? In this country, those laws are a fucking joke. Because people can come out and say whatever the fuck they want. They can come out and lie. They can come out and just fucking put any bullshit in the media, and it has to be heard. No, could you imagine if people were going to be getting sued for that? The way that they should have? Dude. So if Heard did not actually write the statements, even though she was listed as the author. Oh my God. Even though she was listed as the author, how was she found to have defamed Depp? I told you this was going to be so bad. The answer, at least for Depp's lawyers and presumably the jury, is that Heard republished the article. What now? Ugh. Republished. Oh, well, so there's the reason. The article, when she tweeted a link to it, and she is therefore just as liable for the content of the article as if she had written the whole thing herself. The implications are chilling. Based on the jury's finding, anytime someone posts a link or references a defamatory story with even a few non-defamatory words of approval, they have published a defamatory statement. Yes, they have. God. According to the jury, Heard's statement merely summarizing the article without reference to Depp or her relationship with him was enough to count as republishing it, which creates a major setback for the MeToo movement and social media users generally. Until the Depp-Heard case, the republication standard had traditionally been limited in most states by the single publication rule. Oh, so there's already a rule for that. See, if there wasn't already a rule for that, then what you're talking about shouldn't fucking matter. So yes, if there's already a fucking rule for that, then it's pretty obvious what she did was real. Okay, so don't fucking play this game. And that's all these are. That's why I knew, right when I saw it, opinion, you know it's gonna fucking suck. Which states that multiple copies of the same libelous publication cannot be counted as separate defamatory publications unless each publication was intended to reach a different audience. So just those words alone, you see the mental gymnastics that they did for these rules, that way they could happen. Dude, back in the day, if you wrote something that was libelous about someone, it was your fault. It was your fucking fault. The libel laws in this country are a joke. This rule was created to protect newspapers from multiple defamation lawsuits stemming from a single article that appeared in every paper published that day. They literally made a law to protect themselves from talking shit about people. So yeah, she's full of shit. Amber Heard, it's all on her, man. I'm gonna watch that. I swear. I'm waiting for some free time. I'm waiting for some free time so I can watch that bullshit. You can see the single publication rule in the instructions to members of the jury in the Depp Heard trial, whose members were told they could find that Heard republished the article if she distributed it with the goal of reaching a new audience, or affirmatively reiterated the statement. The jury instructions also stated that merely including a hyperlink does not constitute republication, though. Adding content to the link might. However, the instruction did not elaborate on what adding content meant. And then it's right here. What the fuck? These words right there. Today I published this op-ed. It's right there. It's the exact same thing as when that agent said, well, after the op-ed, Johnny Depp, it was impossible to get Johnny Depp a studio movie. Boom, pack it up, let's go. That's it. It's right there. Today I published this op-ed. It's right there. Heard's tweet linking the Post story read, "Today I published this op-ed in the Washington Post about the women who are channeling their rage about violence and inequality into political strength, despite the price of coming forward. From college campuses to Congress, we're balancing the scales." Bullshit. And you want to know why this makes so much sense to me now? Because after reading all these toxic feminist books, it makes so much, you can see it now. So when she says we're balancing the scales, you're not balancing shit. You're tipping the scales for you. You're making everything for you, and you're using men against themselves. You're using the system that men have created to give you your rights, by the way. Okay, men created this system and they gave you your rights, and now you're using the system to balance the scales. No, you're tipping the scales in your favor, you fucking liar. In her post, Heard didn't mention Depp, though to be fair, neither did the article. Yet, yeah, we all know who she was dating 2 years before she fucking got that. Are you kidding? That's the problem. Just because you didn't mention him, see, and that's what that's called is covering your ass. That's what that's called. The point of doing that is so you can say, well, I never mentioned him. I never said anything. You know what you fucking did. You know what you did, and you got fucking caught. Okay, you were busted being a fucking piece of shit, Amber Heard. In her post, okay, and the tweet itself was not included in the list of statements provided to the jury to determine whether defamation had occurred. Indeed, the tweet is even further removed from Depp. Fine, then it is. Ugh. The person claiming to have been defamed than the story itself, because it does not mention Heard's own struggles with domestic. What struggles, dude? What? I didn't hear anything in everything that we fucking heard, everything that we've read, everything that we've seen. I haven't seen one single fucking time that she had anything going on to her. And if you're going to say that whole thing about Flappy Fish Market, that's hilarious. What, because he called her a wide load? That's hilarious. She's not fat. He probably called her that because he knew she cares about her weight. So he's like, oh, well, there goes a wide load. And that way she could be like, dude, that woman's not fat. So what, calling her a wide load is domestic violence? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's a fucking joke is what it is. Furthermore, it is difficult to imagine how Heard's tweet could have cleared either of the two bars defining the act of republication. Reaching a different audience through a tweet seems ludicrous. What are you talking about? Twitter is literally public. Anybody can see that. Of course, it's going to a different audience. Every time you retweet, different people are going to see it. You're fucking full of shit and you're lying. That's why I hate these people. Reaching a different audience through a tweet seems ludicrous when the Post website already has international reach. Fine. I'm not going to say it again because the last statement still goes for that. In fact, other cases have found that social media posts, don't change the reach when the original publication already has a large audience by virtue of being on a prominent, publicly accessible news website. Shut the fuck up. That's total bullshit. You're using word games right there because you know that's not true. In fact, other cases have found that social media posts don't change the reach. How the fuck do you even expect people to believe that? If I have 7,500 followers on my Twitter, which I don't, I think I only have 100. If I have 7,500 followers and the website, a publicly accessible news website has 200,000 followers or whatever they have, okay? If I retweet that, then it goes to those 7,500 followers that are not from there. So what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're just talking to try and prove that this woman isn't full of shit, and we've already figured out that she is. We've already figured out that everything about Amber Heard is full of shit. The jury's findings in this case goes against existing precedent that posting on social media does not republish an article but merely expands the reach of the original publication. Fine. And actually, this is going to come up in the next one. In the next one, when this happens again, then they're going to come back to the Amber Heard case for precedent. Similarly, there was no reiteration of the defamatory language made clear by the fact that the tweet itself wasn't provided to the jury as a possibly defamatory statement. So the jury seems to be indicating that just by summarizing the article in a positive way, a tweet with a hyperlink can be considered a separate publication. Yeah, it can be. Because if somebody retweets something or if they tweet something, it goes to their followers. Those followers are completely different from the publication's followers. Yeah, that is republishing it, you fucking fool. Again, this decision could have a massive impact on anyone retweeting things online, particularly those participating in campaigns like MeToo. Good. And I'm glad that MeToo has taken a knife in the ribs, and I can't wait till after the Marilyn Manson trial when they finally cut its throat. MeToo is going to be done. They're going to cut its throat with Marilyn Manson. I cannot wait for that. In which many tweets are merely statements of approval or sympathy with another story. Yeah, right. If this had been going on the complete opposite, this douchebag piece of shit journalist wouldn't be talking like that. You would not be talking like that. Shut the fuck up. If that person's story ends up being found to be defamatory, is every social media post referencing it a separate defamatory statement? I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Why not? Why the fuck not? Because it hurts you? That's why. Because it only affects Amber Heard's team. That's why. So they're like, well, no. I mean, if it's being found to be defamatory, is every social media post referencing it a separate defamatory statement? Yes, it is, you piece of shit. Yes, it is. And then look at this from Alyssa Milano. If you've been sexually harassed or assaulted, write me too as a reply to this tweet. And this is where it all fucking started. 2017, October 15th. This is where it all fucking started. And that's what happens. You can go there. Like somebody could go there about me. And they say, oh yes, Andrew from Pop Culture did this. Me too. Hashtag me too. And then I go and look at that and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know that woman. I've never met her in my entire life. Well, she can still go and say it if she wants. See? After all, the tweet by Alyssa Milano that dramatically bolstered the Me Too movement back in 2017 states, if you've been sexually harassed or assaulted, write Me Too as a reply to this tweet. Milano later said her tweet was inspired by the media coverage of Harvey Weinstein. If she had linked the original New York Times article and it had later been found to be defamatory, the standard set, the standard set by the Deb Heard case could extend to defamation liability to her and potentially every other person who responded. Now, that all depends on if Harvey Weinstein was to sue her for defamation, that's one thing. That would have to happen first. But then, yes, every statement by every other person is potentially a defamation liability. Every other person who responded, yes. And Harvey Weinstein would have, even though he's a piece of shit, we know that now. But Harvey Weinstein would have the power to go after every single fucking one of those people. And that's all it's going to be, man. That's all it's going to be. It's going to be one day. This is going to happen to the wrong guy. And Johnny Depp wasn't the wrong guy because he just wanted to clear his own name. One day this is going to happen to the wrong guy with a lot of money. And he's going to be like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm going to take all these bitches down. Sorry about the B word, but it's true. The person that really fucks all this up is going to be the next person that says, no, I'm not going to take this shit. Johnny Depp started it and I'm going to finish it. And after Marilyn Manson, if Marilyn Manson goes public and he wins, what's going to happen after that? Nobody's going to be able to say shit online anymore. Depp Heard case could extend defamation liability and potentially every other person who responded, some tens of thousands of people. The jury instruction statement that there must be additional content beyond the posting of a hyperlink is likewise vague and dangerous for Me Too. Why is it dangerous? Huh? Why is it dangerous? And it's not because, oh, women aren't going to be able to speak out now. We've already done a story with that Miles Bridges story. Okay, she was all fucked up. I mean, she didn't look like she was fucked up, you know. She didn't have any choke marks. We talked about that. But if a woman comes out with photos like that, we can look at them and we can ascertain that, yes, that motherfucker did do something. Now, granted, did Miles Bridges do anything to her? Hey, from the photos, yeah, she looks jacked up. She looks jacked up. But did he do that? It's hard to say. It's hard to say. And I'm waiting for some more info on that story as well. Additional content, Me Too. The phrase Me Too is literally 2 words of additional content. That phrase links the additional story to a new story of abuse or mistreatment for the author, and it connects the original story to a bigger picture of widespread mistreatment of women. And look, I'm not going to sit here and be some kind of real misogynist that would try and deny women their ability to speak, but we're talking here about women that are lying. Amber Heard lied. Okay, we're not talking about someone that was actually so fine. Let me do a very good example. Let's say Rihanna, right? Rihanna's bruises, Rihanna's photos. Let's say Rihanna's photos were in the Amber Heard case and we saw Amber Heard with Rihanna photos. Would people have believed Amber Heard then? Come on. That's a fucking simple answer, dude. That's an absolutely simple answer. But instead, we got Amber Heard photos with a little fucking prick under her eye. It's total crap. So let's see. It does not. Okay. Here is well. Recent court cases have provided more protection than the recent jury verdict did. Appellate courts have stated that merely referencing an article or approving of it does not create a separate publication. Specifically, if text added to a posted link does not name the plaintiff or reiterate the defamatory content. The single publication rule bars considering the online reference to the defamatory publication. Such online references merely call attention to the existence of the article and do not present the defamatory content themselves. Yeah, right. You can call it whatever you want. Who is this? This is definitely a woman. I know a woman wrote this shit. Who is it? Politics and Policy. It doesn't say, no, that's right. We met at the beginning. A fucking professor of law. A law professor. Even worse. I knew it was going to be fucking trash. I knew it. Okay, where were we? Here we go. The impact of this jury verdict is difficult to predict. No, it's not. It means that women ain't going to be able to fucking come out lying anymore. It's very simple. It's not difficult at all. It's difficult for you because you're a law professor and you're fine with women coming to you and saying, well, you know what this guy did? And then you're going to be like, well, what did he do? Tell me. And then the guy didn't even do anything. And she's like, well, I still want to destroy him. I still want to hurt him. I still want to drop him. And then this law professor would probably be like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this and let's do that. Because these people are for that. There's a reason. And it's not because she's a woman either. If a man was lying, do you think anybody would be doing this shit? No, it's because they know that a woman got busted lying and now they're never going to be able to lie again. That's why. Even if the verdict stands, a single jury verdict has no official precedential value. Yeah, it cannot be relied upon by other courts for their own cases, but the fact that this highly publicized verdict was handed down may be enough to prevent others from speaking up. Good. Well, what's the problem with that? What do you mean speaking up? Why would a woman that was abused, really, in reality, she was actually abused, why would she have a problem coming forward? Why? Because people aren't going to believe her? If you're telling the truth, then you have no problem fighting about what you're talking about. What's the problem? Well, because these women are going to get inundated with all kinds of messages saying that they're lying. It shouldn't matter, man. It shouldn't matter. If you're not lying, then you have nothing to worry about, do you? Oh. What is most troubling here is that the trial showed how careful Heard was when approving of the Washington Post article. No, didn't she literally want everything in there and then they took it out and then she wanted it back in because they told her, hey, this isn't going to have an impact if we don't have the Johnny Depp stuff in here. Well, the story didn't mention that she was abused and her tweet says nothing about her own experiences with Depp. Well, then who the fuck else were they about? Who else would she be talking about? What are you talking about? Like, they're acting as if Amber Heard had many boyfriends or something. She was only with one person. Oh, I mean, she cheated on him, but she fucked a lot and she sucked a lot of cock. But obviously, she cheated on him in his own house. She sucked cock in his own house. She cheated on him in his house with multiple dudes. So she sucked some dick that wasn't Johnny Depp's. So what's troubling here? That she was a fucking, what is that called? There's like a proper word for it. It starts with an A. An adulterer. There we go. Well, what's troubling here is that an adulterer came out and did this and she got busted. That's what's troubling. The story didn't mention that she was abused. Her tweet says, no, okay, but she was still found to have defamed her ex-husband. Good. And we all liked it. We're all glad she did, and she fucking lost. And I have a message for all those people out there on Twitter trying to do revisionist history. Amber Heard lost, and that's it. You can't say anything else. Okay, Amber Heard lost the trial. And you want to know what's funny is that they'll go and talk about the UK trial. And they're like, well, she didn't lose the UK trial. Okay, well, she didn't lose. Yeah, Johnny Depp lost that one. Yeah. But the one that mattered, the trial that actually mattered, Amber Heard lost. So how about that? And that's funny because we can accept that Johnny Depp lost. We've already established that that trial was full of shit. And there's even proof why that trial was full of shit. But they'll never establish that this is the one that mattered and this is the one that's real. The story didn't, Deb, but she was still found, okay, most women do not have Heard's resources or access to legal counsel. Really, dude, a woman that's actually abused can go and get counsel anywhere. You can go and they give them for free. What the fuck are you talking about? They make, again, with the victim. Oh, the victim. Oh, no, we're all victims. Nah, man. If you know the resources that women have out there, no, they're not all victims, man. They may, and that's what's even worse. That's what's even worse. Remember with Evan Rachel Wood? I had nowhere to turn. I had to pay to get a pricey room. No, because you're fucking rich, dude. You're rich. You could have gotten an apartment. Same thing with Amber Heard. Oh, well, Johnny had the keys to my apartment. Well, go get another one. You're fucking rich. You're rich. What the fuck are you talking about? Most women do not have Heard legal counsel. They may well decide that it's better to not risk saying anything. Well, okay, so let's go into that last part because that's the end of the article. Most women do not have Heard's resources or access to legal counsel, right? Now, where is that photo? Let me find that. You have to read what this said. Is this going to turn into an Amber Heard extravaganza? I do. I think it might. Because we got a lot here, man. So look at this right here. Now, we're going to read the whole thing, but let's start with, wow. Let's start with this part because this is so typical. Look at the yellow part, the little indentions. In addition, we are requesting on Amber's behalf the following: appropriate pendente light support, exclusive use and possession of the black Range Rover, the vehicle she is currently driving, with Johnny to continue to make all payments for any encumbrances therein. So she wants a free black Range Rover. And then it's the next one: exclusive use and possession of 849 South Broadway penthouse numbers 1, 3, and 5. So she wants a free black Range Rover. And she wants 3 penthouses for free. For free, bro. What? With Johnny to continue to pay mortgage, utilities, etc. associated, I can't see it, what does that say? Therewith, and for a contribution towards her reasonable and necessary, she wants to pay attorney's fees too, in the amount of $100,000 and $25,000 for forensic accounting costs to be paid to my firm by close of business 5 p.m. May 27, 2016. Who is this fucking douchebag? Spectre Law, APLC? What a fucking douchebag. Wow. So, right there. You see it right there. Let's go over it again because Amber Heard's a fucking gold-digging piece of shit. She wants a free Range Rover, the black one, the vehicle she is currently driving, with Johnny to continue to make all payments for any encumbrances. Okay. And then she wants exclusive use and possession of 849 South Broadway, penthouses number 1, 3, and 5. She wants a black Range Rover and 3 penthouses. This is the issue. Okay, fine. I mean, I'd be fine if she was asking for that, and then, it's what she deserves because, half or whatever bullshit, and then she was paying him. Okay, fine. You're going to make the payments on all that shit. Take it. Have it. Let him. He'll give it to you. You're going to make the payments. But no. Because it's like, oh, this is Amber Heard, literally. Well, I want a black Range Rover, okay? And then I want penthouse 1, 3, and 5, okay? But wait. There's more. You're going to pay for all of it. Oh my God. What the fuck? Okay, so now let's read the whole thing. So this is from some Spectre Law. I don't know. And then look at that at the end. Thank you. I look forward to your prompt follow-up and reply. Here's your fucking follow-up and reply. Okay. Dear Mr. Bloom, please be advised that our firm has filed a petition for dissolution of marriage on behalf of Amber Depp. Ew, that is so gross. Ugh, she used his last name and it just doesn't work. It sounds like shit. As you may be aware, your client and Amber's husband, Johnny Depp, violently attacked and threatened Amber on Saturday, May 21st in their penthouse apartment located at 849 South Broadway. There are several witnesses to this particular incident, and there are photographs depicting the property damage Johnny caused, as well as physical injuries he inflicted on Amber. Oh, yeah, are there? Are there photographs? We saw the photographs. That ain't shit. There wasn't photographs. That was all bullshit. Unfortunately, this is not the first incident of domestic violence perpetrated by Johnny against Amber. In fact, there have been 2 other incidents in the past 6 months. Although Amber is afraid of Johnny, I'm so sure. She's so afraid. She's so afraid. Oh my God. Okay. She strongly insists that we do everything possible to keep this a personal matter and out of media spotlight. Oh, really? Is it because you're asking for 3 penthouses? Is that why? No media spotlight, really? Which is why she may not yet sought to, what is that? CLETS DVTO. Domestic violence TRO. Okay. And why we did not arrange for Johnny to have been personally served at last night's movie premiere. Amber wishes to work quickly towards a private and amicable resolution of all matters, but she will need Johnny's immediate cooperation to do so. To this end, please have Johnny promptly sign and return by Friday, May 27, 16, the enclosed notice and acknowledgement of receipt from FL-117 form, confirming the service of the summons, petition, family law case cover sheet, and blank response, FL-120 form. If the requested notice is not signed and the original executed form is not returned by the 27th, we will have no alternative but to arrange Johnny to be personally served. Ooh, oh no, oh, he's going to be personally served. Oh no, bro, I would have done everything he did for what the fuck she's asking for. Fuck that. No, ma'am. And that's because, remember, at the beginning, when we found out that he was going to evict her, remember? Okay, well, it was just because of 1 penthouse. Now it comes to be that she wanted 3 penthouses and a black Range Rover. Holy shit. No wonder he went hard in the paint like that. Oh, and then here we go with this. In addition, we are requesting on Amber's behalf the following: appropriate pendente light support. So that would mean like spousal support. Oh my God. So she wants all this shit, and exclusive use and possession of black Range Rover, the vehicle she's currently driving, and Johnny to continue to make all payments for any encumbrances therein. 3, exclusive use and possession of 849 South Broadway, penthouses 1, 3, and 5. Johnny to continue to pay mortgage, utilities. She doesn't even want to pay her own light. She doesn't even want to pay her own light bill, dude. Associated therein, whatever. And 4, a contribution towards her reasonable and necessary attorney's fees in the amount of $100,000 and $25,000 for forensic accounting costs to be paid to my firm. Oh, Spectre firm. Oh, you're gonna get your commission, huh? And to be paid to my firm by close of business 5 p.m. May 27, 16. Further, I believe it would be beneficial for all in this case if the assigned was to a private retired judicial officer. What? Hold on. If if this case was assigned to a private retired judicial officer for all purposes, what do you want some like retired cop for? That's stupid. Okay. My proposed list of private retired judicial officers is as follow. Oh, okay, they name a bunch of people. The fees and judicial officer can be paid from funds with the parties from the parties' community estate. Kindly let me know at your earliest convenience if you and your client are agreeable to doing so, as well as which judicial officers are acceptable. Upon hearing from you, I will have my assistant obtain rates and availabilities. Dude, they asked for money like 6 times on this fucking paper. We are indeed hopeful that swiftly. Okay, whatever. We read the end already. God, what a fucking asshole. What an asshole, man. Jeez, Amber Heard, you're a fucking piece of shit. And then this one is just to top it off. If this is going to become an extravaganza, isn't it? It's been all Amber Heard so far. Okay, now look at this bullshit. Look at this crap. This is such crap. Amber, and then you have to read it in a sad voice. Amber Heard supporters target of widespread harassment on Twitter, according to firm once hired by Heard's lawyers. They're cyber bullies. They're cyber bullies. Shit, here's your cyber bully fucking. Twitter trolls have engaged in the rampant abuse and widespread targeted harassment of women on the social network who have voiced support for Amber Heard. Dude, they're not even real people. According to a research firm that had previously been hired by lawyers representing Heard in her defamation court case with Johnny Depp, the firm bot Sentinel. Oh, God, the Christopher Boosie Bayan. Analyzed 14,292 tweets that included at least one of the 4 viral anti-Heard hashtags. Amber Heard is an abuser. Yes, she is. Amber Heard L's, right? L's an abuser. Yes, she is an abuser. Amber Heard is a liar. Yes, she is a liar. Amber Heard L's is a liar. What does that mean? L's. I don't know. And found that 24% of the accounts that posted them were created within the past 7 months. In the report released Monday, Bot Sentinel said that abusive trolls who identified as Johnny Depp supporters had subjected women to verbal abuse and targeted harassment. Okay, so you're trying to say that only women supported her. Oh, that's right. You're just trying to use the victim thing where only women, they're the victims and they're being victimized and they're so mean. No, dude. No, man. God. Targeted harassment accounts use Amber Heard as an abuser, which she is. Amber Heard L is a liar, which she is, with the letter I purposely replaced with the letter L to deceive Twitter's algorithms. Oh, that's pretty smart. I guess I'm going to start doing that. Not bad. Toxic trolls continue to tweet anti-Amber Heard hashtags and attack women weeks. I mean, what? See, and this is the problem. If they were to say and attack profiles, like, are you trying? Dude, there was plenty of dudes backing her up. I saw them. A bunch of fucking simps. There was plenty of dudes. But why are they only talking about women? Oh, the victim. They're victims and they were victimized. After Depp versus Howard. Okay, toxic trolls continue to tweet anti-Amber Heard hashtags and attack women weeks after the Depp versus Heard trial ended, Bot Sentinel wrote in the report. See, and the problem with that is, they're attacking. Nobody's attacking you. They're just proving you wrong in your comments, and you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a little crybaby. So whenever people prove you wrong in your comments, you cry like a child. In at least one case, pro-Depp trolls doxed a woman's family and created a fake Twitter account using a photo of a woman's deceased child to troll her. Okay, I will admit, I heard about that, and that is fucked up, according to Bot Sentinel. Now, even if that's real, that's fucked up. I will say that. I'll admit that. In the report, the company disclosed that Heard's lawyers had contacted Bot Sentinel in 2020 and hired it to determine whether the social media activity against Ms. Heard was organic or if there was some other explanation. And the company concluded that a significant portion of activity wasn't organic. For the report released Monday, the firm claimed neither Amber Heard nor anyone from her team hired Bot Sentinel to review the activity. What? Didn't you just... Hold on. No, hold on. What? In the report, the company disclosed that Heard's lawyers had contacted Bot Sentinel. So now you're saying neither Amber Heard nor anyone, hired. Oh, so you see the word games they play? They contacted them, but they didn't hire them. And so that means you probably know they're lying because they're trying to play semantics like that. Hired Bot Sentinel to review the activity. No one hired Bot Sentinel to compile and publish this report. Yeah, right. Last week's Heard's motion for a mistrial in her defamation suit with Depp was dismissed by a Virginia judge who found no grounds to overturn the jury's verdict in Depp's favor. That came after the 2-month trial concluded on June 1st with the jury finding that Heard had defamed Depp, which she had, by alluding to domestic violence allegations against him in a December 2018 op-ed. Okay, so I want to throw these people a bone because they're so fucking stupid. So who was she dating 2 years before that op-ed? And that's it. That's it. Was she dating anyone else? Anyone. Well, she was cheating because she's a fucking whore. But was she dating anyone else? Anyone else? See, and it's just like the Evan Rachel Wood thing. Why is Evan Rachel Wood only calling out Marilyn Manson when she allegedly has been raped twice? And that's one of the easiest points. You can see it. You can literally see it in your mind when she says that. Well, why is she only calling out one person if she's been raped twice? Because if she calls out the other guy, nobody's going to give a shit. That's why. So that's why this is total crap. Okay, so it's very, 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 very simple. Who was her boyfriend 2 years before the op-ed? It's either that or she's talking about Elon Musk. Who else's dick did she suck? James Franco. And then she did some scissor shit with one of those chicks, right? She had a woman over as well. I mean, the woman's a fucking cheater. She's a whore, and I think we can all establish that. They awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages, the latter of which was reduced to $350K under the statutory damages cap. The jury also held Depp liable for a defamatory statement made about Heard by his lawyer and awarded her $2 million. According to Bot Sentinel's website, founder Christopher Boosie Bad funded the organization in 2018 as a community-funded project to help fight disinformation and targeted harassment. We believe Twitter users should be able to engage in healthy online discourse. Yeah, right. Without inauthentic accounts. Yeah, right. Toxic trolls, foreign countries, and organized groups manipulating the conversation, the company says. Bot Sentinel said it sent Twitter a list of several hundred accounts that the company determined violated multiple rules and policies on the platform, including violent threats and platform manipulation. Twitter essentially left the women to fend for themselves. Okay, fine, they did. Even though we saw a lot of dudes that were standing up for her also. So fine, they did play the victim thing. With little to no support from the platform, Bot Sentinel wrote, "Oh my God, that's the thing. That's the tactic. Remember in that damn book? If you call out the institution for leaving women alone and giving them no support, it's literally right there. Holy shit." Bot Sentinel wrote in the July 18th report, that's it. They literally talked about that. Remember in that damn book? You call out the institutions and you say that the institutions aren't doing anything for women. It's right there. Oh, damn, I'm so glad I read that book. Asked for a comment, a Twitter spokesperson said, "Our teams are reviewing the accounts flagged in this report and will take action according to the Twitter rules." Okay, so we still have one more, but I mean, look at that. We're already almost close to the end of the show. This could be another Amber Heard extravaganza. So let's get into this one. Now, after that bullshit last article about bots, right? Now, this one's a little bit old, but I don't think I read this back when the trial was going on, but this is from during the trial, I believe, April 25th, 22. So let's look at this from what is it? NZ Herald, right? New Zealand. There we go. This is the same publication that got the Kevin Costner story. A new survey has proved a large number of Amber Heard's Twitter support is coming from fake accounts. People hate it when I say it, but I told you. What is that? Cyabra, whatever, a tech company dedicated to detecting inauthentic behavior online, has conducted an analysis of Twitter accounts participating in online conversations surrounding Johnny Depp's defamation trial against his ex-wife, Heard. Fox News has reported that in the analysis of 2,300 Twitter profiles, 11% of those appeared to be fake, while a majority of authentic accounts were seen to be supportive of Depp. Dan Bramey, whatever, Cybra's CEO, told Fox News, "Whenever there's a lot of people involved, there's always going to be some level of additional inauthentic conversation going on around a topic." Accounts are determined as inauthentic based on material users post or engage with, what accounts they interact with, and what time they share the content, along with many other factors. When analyzing the data, Brahmi said that the company found accounts by searching through posts under the hashtags I Stand With Amber Heard, Boycott Johnny Depp, and Justice for Johnny Depp. He said, we didn't just analyze Johnny Depp as a word and Amber Heard as another word because it would be difficult to skim through that data efficiently. Of the 2,300 accounts, what is that, Ciabra, or whatever, Ciabra, analyzed the real accounts they found were sharing pro-Depp content using hashtags such as Justice for Johnny Depp, Boycott Amber Heard, and Amber Heard is a liar. And of the accounts sharing pro-Heard content, the majority were found to be inauthentic fan pages using hashtags like Justice for Amber Heard, Johnny Depp is a liar, and so on. So I'm going to read that again for the fucking piece of shit Twitter morons. I'm going to read that again for you Twitter pieces of shit. Of the 2,300 accounts, and this is back in April, so it's probably way more now. Of the 2,300 accounts, analyzed the real accounts they found were sharing pro-Depp content. So that you heard it right there, and it's not from me. I didn't just make it up. That's what they said, using hashtags of Johnny Depp, whatever. And the accounts sharing pro-Heard content, where a majority were found to be inauthentic fan pages. So shut the fuck up, you morons on Twitter. Meanwhile, Rafi Mendelsohn, the vice president of marketing at Ciabra, said the company wasn't expecting so many fake accounts to be posting about the Johnny Depp topic. Didn't expect it? Well, dude, and exactly, look at this one. Elections, yes. Wars, yes, he said. But actually now, when it comes to celebrity topics, we're finding ourselves looking at topics more and more, covering everyday celebrity topics. See, the problem with that, listen to those other two that he mentioned. Elections, political. Wars, political. So then go back to this part. Meanwhile, Rafi Mendelsohn, the vice president of marketing at Ciabra, said the company wasn't expecting so many fake accounts to be posting about a Johnny Depp topic because it was political the whole time. Dude, Amber Heard, literally her first PR team were former Obama people. What the fuck? This is political, man. They were using political tactics this whole time. And the only reason normal people don't like me talking about that is because normal people hate politics. So, I mean, you know, that's why when I say the word political tactics, when I say those words, people are like, ugh, oh, he's talking about politics. But it's not. It's not politics. It's not actual politics. They're just using the tactics. See, elections, yes. Wars, yes. But actually now when it comes to celebrity topics, we're finding ourselves looking at topics more and more, covering everyday celebrity topics. And all I have to say about that is when you look around on Twitter and you go to like Lady Gaga, or you go to BTS, or you go to any of those big name artists, they all have stan accounts, fan accounts. They all have fake bot accounts that are pushing their shit. I'm telling you, this is a big deal now, and it's not only for politics. And when I say that word, I mean elections and wars. This is a big deal now. And went on to note that almost all news topics being discussed on social media are being tainted with the spread of disinformation due to fake profiles. Depp brought the current defamation suit against his ex-wife. Okay, well, we already know that. Washington Post, the trial. Okay, the trial. Okay. So it's already over. The trial is expected to last for several weeks. Several weeks? No, it lasted for fucking 7 weeks. It was 7 weeks of hell. Now, and the reason I said that is because we've already had people talking about bots online, and Elon Musk isn't even going to buy Twitter anymore. I mean, Twitter lied to him. They didn't tell him how many bots were out there. So something like this, man, it just kind of proves it. It really does. It really proves it. It's just, like I can't stand it anymore with this crap. So I guess that's going to be about it, because it's going to be a short video today, but it was an Amber Heard extravaganza, so it's going to end up being called that. And hey, why not? We got to shit on Amber Heard for 45 minutes, almost 50 minutes. Good enough for me. It was a good day. I liked it. Thank you for staying with me this long. Thank you for clicking the little bell. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We will catch you next time.